Hey Tim, back bowling. It's Cooper here. Today, we've got the Optimum Idol. I am super excited to throw this piece. The last Idol I had was the Idol Pearl, the blue one. Today, I'm going to be comparing it to the OG Haywire. This is brand new. I have about 15 shots on this game, so we're going to get a really good comparison. The Idol series kind of stemmed from the Haywire series. It was its predecessor, so I'm really curious to see how these two compare. I loved this Haywire. I never got a chance to throw the original Idol. So today, I'm going to see kind of how close these two are. Maybe the Haywire will get its spot taken for my favorite ball of all time. So let's see. I've thrown this thing a couple times already. Twice on a super burnt house shot, and then a couple times warming up here, and this thing hooks. I'm going to stand a little further left than I normally would to start. I'm hoping that when it lane shines a little bit, it's going to be my benchmark ball. I might have to take like a 3000 grit pad to it. I've been trying to use a little bit more of the head pin lately, trying to get my ball to be on the head pin a little bit more on my pocket shots. A little bit of increased pin action there. But anyway, I love my phase 2. Just had one for so long. It's always nice to mix things up. Phase 2 is always going to be the GOAT. But I'm curious to see if something like this can take the reins. So this is a pretty fresh house shot. It was oiled a few hours ago, but it hadn't been touched since we got here. This was the breakdown pair. Nobody used it, so you can see there, this thing doesn't have any problem creating friction down lane. It doesn't have any problem shaping. I almost think that I may have liked a pin down layout a little bit better on it. Just to help that, that transition of the ball, making the hook phase take longer. It might have looked pretty good on this piece. I'm gonna throw one more with this, and then I'm gonna throw the Haywire, fresh Haywire. Get you some of that. You can definitely see the distinct down lane motion that comes out of this thing fresh. This is a lot of ball. That gem cover is really strong. And here we go. OG Haywire, same spot. That's exactly what I remember out of that ball. It was a super controllable piece. Plenty of motion, plenty of drive to the pins, but very controllable motion. Something you can rely on. I see it in both pieces, just the Idol just is a little strong to start. That's why I'm thinking maybe a pin down layout might have been a little better, but such is life. Maybe missed out at the bottom a little bit, but didn't deserve that. So I usually like to stick with the same layouts for all these videos, just so people can get a true comparison about what each bowling ball does relative to one another. So most of my stuff has the same layout on it. Small difference here, I have the pin a little bit further to the right of the Haywire, but shouldn't make a huge difference. So between the two, what you can see here, a little bit less distinct motion from the Haywire. A little bit of difference in the core, a little bit weaker cover. I mean, we got the gem cover here, it's about as strong as it gets. So I want to move left, maybe showcase what the Idol can do a little bit more compared to the Haywire. Jump about 5 left here. Gonna open up the lane a little bit. There you go, folks. Just had to move left a little bit, and this thing is ripping racks. So this thing has seen a little bit of torque usage. Pros are saying, you know, they kind of need a fair bit of friction in order to throw it. And, you know, that checks out. That reads. We're in a fresh house shot here, 31 mils. They put out plenty of oil here, and I just can't seem to keep it off the head pin. So if you're looking for a big, strong tire tread of a bowling ball, but you don't want to make it, you don't want it to make a super sharp turn, maybe a little smoother turn, this would be a really good option. Maybe a step up from a benchmark ball. So a good scenario is like, you know, you bowl your typical house shot, you know, your ratio's 10 to 1, 12 to 1, means there's plenty of oil in the middle, nothing on the outside. And you want to go to nationals, you know, or maybe a city or a state tournament where they put out something a little harder, where the oil pattern is a little flatter. You're going to want a bigger, stronger piece like that in order to blend out that pattern, right? If you miss right, that surface is going to help the ball pick up a little bit. If you miss left, it's going to skate in the oil. A piece like this is going to be really good for a higher volume shot like that. Let's throw one more here. See what the Haywire does in the same position. All right. Yeah, send that one to the friction. You really got to round it. There you go. That's what happens. But on a shot, you know, with that lower ratio like I was talking about, a shot like that might have had a chance to actually get to the pocket. Both balls definitely, when they get to the pocket, they really drive through. A ton of continuation. That's not an issue. It's just a matter of how can you get to the pocket more consistently? What's going to help you get there? And in this particular scenario, you know, super high friction house, something with that strong of a cover is usually out of play for me. Some of the super high ball speed guys might have a good look on a house like this just because they can get the ball to clear the front a little better. And it may help with over-under. in my opinion, Haywire is the best benchmark ball of all time. That's just my opinion. I may be biased. I've had a Phase 2, I've had an Exponent, I've had most of the benchmark balls that Storm has put out, but this one is just one of my favorites. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's ball motion, I don't know. But I just love it. All right, I'm gonna move super far left. Rite of passage in these videos for me, just to see how far left I can get. So let's do it. Let's see. I was in line with the gutter there. Still got back, still had plenty of drive to the pocket. So maybe make another jump and then, I don't know, see what happens. Jumped about 5 more left, so let's do it again. Jeez, flat 10, but whatever. I'm gonna tap out there. Normally benchmark balls like this don't look great super far to the left, but just the fact that we got it back in the pocket really speaks. Anyways, let's take a look at it. I'm gonna clean it off. Roto Grip Optimum Idol. Comes out March 22nd. Pre-order yours today. They're gonna go fast. They had to move back the release date because of high demand, so don't forget to pre-order yours today. Don't miss out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a ball giveaway. The only way to get in is to make sure that you are subscribed. Thanks for tuning in. We always appreciate your views, your feedback. Don't be afraid to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Cooper. See ya.